What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Guys, the brother Sarah Garvey released a heavy-hitting video about Just Pearly Things. And of course, I have some contacts in the pro-black community out in London, and somebody, I won't mention her name, told me ahead of time that the brother was going to drop this video. And I kind of just didn't believe it, but then as the time came closer, when the video came out, I was already alerted that the brother was going to do it, and I believe that I'll be having the brother on my channel pretty soon. But the brother's a very cerebral brother, a very powerful brother. And, you know, a lot of times the brothers and sisters out there in the UK get this whole, you know, they kind of get caught with the kind of stigma that they're sellouts. You know what I'm saying? And that they don't know about the struggle. And I would disagree with that after meeting some of the brothers and sisters over there in the UK. You have some brothers that can really build it up. You got some Nation of Islam brothers over in the UK. So don't ever think that. Some of the best Pan-African minds, you know, you have British Black History Month in November, which I'm very interested in learning more about. Hey, man, you got some brothers out in the UK that can swing the bat. And I believe Brother Sarah Garvey is one of those brothers, okay? I believe that from what I hear from the brother, that, you know, it's not just African Americans that have some heat out there. We have some brothers in Britain that have some heat out there. And he dropped this video exposing some of the practices of Just Pearly Things, okay? And that is giving her employees dirty deals, right? And owning stuff in their network. So now, I want to also go back to the fact that Brother Sarah Garvey tried to explain to Just Pearly Things on camera before about the effects of racism over blacks. I want to play this clip of him, this is from his video, explaining these things to her, and her either not getting it or refusing to get it, and then I'm going to come back.
What slavery and colonization was actually like.
Do you think that historical catastrophes must be compensated for?
No.
No.
That's stupid.
So then, I'm not agreeing or disagreeing.
Yeah.
So then, how come there were groups of people that got compensation then?
How come?
For instance, like Jewish people, Chinese people, Japanese people with the bombs. Like there were groups of people who got compensated.
I don't know.
So it wasn't fair.
What? Well, I'm talking about like when I think about group, I think about reparations. So I mean, maybe if the people were still alive today, like I don't know, maybe. But like when you said historical, I thought you meant like at the past, not the present.
Yeah, so like in the past, so like people talk about slavery. So in the past, you know, the Holocaust happened. In the past, you know, the Japanese, but people got compensated for it.
Yeah.
There's a book, right, called How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. And when you read that book, you realize that the whole Industrial Revolution and stuff like that was started because of the colonization. And you just think, well, if you didn't do that, then you wouldn't be as successful.
So what do you mean by the colonization?
So the colonization of Africa, so both the people and the resources, right? There's a direct correlation between the colonization of Africa and the Industrial Revolution.
Okay.
And so with all the metals and the rubber and all this kind of stuff coming from Africa, it fueled the Industrial Revolution of the West.
Wait, so you're saying like in Africa, when you say colonize, you're saying like did England come in and colonize?
Yeah, like so European, France, Spain, Portugal, England.
And they like enslaved Africans, and that's what you're saying. Okay.
So they enslaved and at least colonized the continent.
Okay.
So when you colonize a continent and then you take ownership of the resources, you're able to gather those resources together and use them to your own benefit.
Right.
And so you gather those resources, use them to your own benefit and build up your economy, all the while messing up the economy of that actual country.
So that video was filmed
So guys, you've heard that, right? Let me just say this. With all due respect to the brother Sarah Garvey and any black person that is trying to have some relationship with somebody that is not black. Let me say this is my honest opinion. Number one, I moved away from America to put myself in what I consider a black utopia. I only really want to deal with the folks in my community. Not because I hate with anybody else's group or anything like that, but I've seen the effects of trying to explain situations to other people and they just don't, either they want to get it or play or act like they don't understand it or try to negate the experience. So I'd rather not talk to them about my experience when usually somebody in their group, and I'm talking about Caucasians, are responsible partly, if not all, for the situation that we see now in the black world. Okay? Blacks also got to take accountability for their role too, but this is what we're seeing. So now I want to put myself in a black utopia because that's the only way I feel I'm going to really long term be successful. I don't want to end up having, like $500 million and end up being like Damon John. And, then as soon as I say something about Farrakhan in a positive light, they're going to shut me down. I don't want to live my life like that. All right. But in order to do so, we as blacks have to execute and exercise one strategy. Stop explaining your situation to white people. Stop. And I get that brother was trying to educate her on the subject, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Number one, they already know. These people know. Okay? Just because somebody wants to be around you, reach out to you, build a podcast with you, if you have to explain it to them that they don't know. They're like, they don't know. They know. They just want to be in the black sector to make money, but they know. And long term, when they talking like that, they're going to show you that they do know. She know what she doing. She been knew what she was doing. And number two, they don't care. They don't care. I don't get why brothers. I was watching this brother, very powerful brother. What's this guy's name? Dr. something, right? Very intelligent man. He's Dr. Rashad Ritchie. He had this debate with Richard Spencer or Jared Taylor, one of the two. I forgot what it was. The video was called Dr. Ritchie slams white supremacists over white supremacist claims. I have no idea why Dr. Rashad Ritchie or what he expects to get out of talking to Jared Taylor. What do you expect, brother? You're an educated black man. I mean, what do you feel you're going to gain? Anybody who talks to them and you on the other side, stop talking to them. Because you're not going to get nowhere. It's not going to change your people's situation. We have been debating, explaining, trying to tell them our plight for years, and it don't work. The more we explain, the worse we have got. And we're the ones that look stupid. The one group of people that we need to talk to enact change is each other. Go talk to the black Americans if you're going to talk. Go talk to the Africans if you're going to talk. Go talk to the Caribbean if you're going to talk. Talk to the black British. And I get what the brother Sarah Garvey is trying to do because she reached out to him. He was trying to educate her. But as you see, it don't work. We got to talk to each other because that's the only people who going to change our situation. We waste our time. When I even get white commenters that say stupid, I just block them. I don't waste my time really responding to them. I'll respond to y'all though. Because I don't have no, what's the point of me talking to you about my situation when you helped create it? So I don't even talk to you about it. For what? It's not up for debate. It's pointless. White people gonna always feel like either one, they've given blacks enough, or number two, they don't owe you nothing. So if that's how some of them feel, or whatever, I'm not mad about that. We need to stop trying to convince them about what they did to us and start talking about it to each other about how we can improve our situation. Then we're gonna get somewhere. But all of this educating these people who have, I would say, quote unquote, racist potential, get them out of there. Get them out of our conversations. Don't talk to them about our issues. Nothing. It's off limit to them. Talk to the blacks. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.